Hi, I'm Angela B. Chrysler, and I am beginning a monthly newsletter via video to hopefully save myself time. At the moment, it takes me anywhere between 20 minutes to 4 hours to send out a newsletter, so I'm hoping that this will be a quick 10 minutes and then I can toss it out there for viewers and be on with it. This particular podcast is reserved for bloggers and authors. I will be doing a separate one for my readers. For authors, I currently have available the Angela B. Chrysler IAVG group on Goodreads. The links will be provided at the bottom of the video, so you don't have to worry about exactly the letters and uses, and I don't spell them out for you. The purpose of the Angela B. Chrysler group on Goodreads is to literally condense and combine all of my groups, my website, my social media into one easy-to-find location. I'm basically stretched too thin, and at this point in my life I'm needing to seriously unload my workload. At this point I have Fantasy Friday going on, Writers Wednesday, Sci-Fi Saturdays, and the ABC blog tour group. Basically, authors go here, sign up, you are put on a waiting list, and you wait until a blogger spots you and decides to host you. It's that simple. Bloggers. I have Brain to Books bloggers. I literally have many bloggers, but they are spanned over too many platforms. This is my attempt to accumulate you into one spot so I can simply send out a bulletin on Goodreads, notify you of any news that comes forth, and you can handpick whatever it is you want. I also provide you with links to Angela B. Chrysler, letting you know which authors are looking for what. I personally, as a blogger, am not planning on partaking much here. I have too much other things that I need to be focusing on right now. But when I bow out, I don't want to leave the authors and the bloggers basically hanging to wait for the next event. So this is a way to basically organize a meet and greet between bloggers and authors and bring the two groups together and make them self-sustaining, so I don't have to be involved as much. The contact information for both bloggers and authors is made available, so bloggers, if there's an author you are interested in, you can contact them yourselves, and authors, you will be responsible for keeping your own schedule, bookings, and the events, which I provide in both places as far as what you can do to plan your own blog tour. That's through the Angela B. Chrysler group as well as the bloggers group. As far as my writing goes, I have Broken, which releases on September 11th, which is in 2 days, and I have Lord Littleland's Lies, the sequel to Dull Earned Shadow that requires my attention. The primary reason for doing what it is that I'm doing right now is for a very personal topic which comes out in Broken, so I will get right into it and explain what's going on. At this point I feel obligated with how active I've been with the community, and for me to suddenly bow out, to me it just would be rude at this point, so an explanation to me is in order. The events that are covered in Broken are a very personal and very difficult topic. I am okay to discuss it, but others are not quite okay to hear about it, so I will brush over it. Broken covers basically 35 years of severe abuse that I endured for my entire life, and I'm currently undergoing a lot of therapy to deal with it. I have been diagnosed with bipolar, PTSD, and BPD, borderline personality disorder, and I am also a mother of 3 children, and I'm working on, I use my career as an escape. I'm at a point in my life where I really need to unload the amount of stress, back off from the career, focus on just the writing so I can get better. There are some days where it's really hard being involved with the community, and that of course is nothing against you. There's a lot that I'm dealing with emotionally right now. It's all explained in Unbreaking Me if you are curious, or as a reader want to follow through with that. I use my therapy journal. It's all published online through Unbreaking Me. Psychologically it's quite interesting, but it makes handling Brain to Books and managing that very difficult. So I guess you would call this a sabbatical that I'm going on at this point, while I get myself straightened out emotionally. I'm actually doing a lot better than I've been doing for a while, so this is actually a very good thing for me. It just means that I have to bow out and seriously reduce my workload. The kind of bipolar I have is dangerously low depression that I balance for 3 days, combined with an extreme euphoric mania. In fact, that is what a lot of people see. This really did amuse me. The incredible amount of work that I've been doing online is due to my mania. It's my way of coping and not having to deal with a lot of the issues. So I indulge in this euphoric craze of taking on a lot more than I should be able to handle. And I adapt until it feels normal, and then I increase the workload and the stress to another level, which is what happened with the blog tour. And once I adapt to that, I crank it up even more and throw more on my plate to handle. My therapist told me no and identified what it was I'm doing, and I basically need to back off. So this is another reason why I'm going on hiatus right now and backing off, is because I really do need to decrease my stress and my workload so I can focus on the mental issues that I'm dealing with, be a mother, that would be nice, and also to focus on my writing more, which is actually taking a massive hit due to the amount of events that I've created. So I do plan on releasing a podcast like this once a month to basically get out what it is that I'm going to be focusing on in short order, as opposed to leaving a string of written works all over the place trying to describe what I'm saying here in this podcast, which again does a lot to reserve on my time. So this is me basically signing out until next month. I'm hoping to take a massive step back from all the workload, and I will reassure you once more, I really am doing a lot better, so don't worry about me. I am okay now. As far as emails go, I'm answering those as usual. You'll just see me with my hands in a lot less activities. There will be no Brain to Books events until April of 2016, when the Cyber Convention comes back. And of course, I'm doing the Summer Blog Tour to launch on July 1st of 2016, which will give me enough time to recoup and focus on Lauren Linolens Live. There are a few of you who are working with me on some events, such as the release of my books, AVBC, Aurelia's Virtual Book Club, which I strongly recommend you look into. And yeah, that pretty much is what I'm going to be focusing on, is my writing career more as opposed to the Brain to Books events. So do not hesitate to email me. And I do look forward to getting back to working with you once more. So may the kindest of words always find you.